Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Word of mouth Monday evening. So you know that means new events mode. Caesar, I'd like to give good news. Can't give good news yet. The visit on Friday was inconclusive, and we just got scheduled for tomorrow for a CAT scan, and then we'll probably have to do an MRI after that. But we'll definitely let everybody know Wednesday. How's it going? If you haven't noticed, Facebook is still causing issues, so we're only streaming on YouTube tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to touch a machine for the first time in a bit. I haven't played in a little while here. Just wanted to sit at home and do nothing all weekend. Be jealous of everybody. I want to be jealous of everybody that was in South Carolina. It sounds like the Muse brothers and Gino, as well as Power Events, did a hell of a job. I'm regretting that I missed it after hearing that the service was impeccable. I haven't seen that in a long time in a tournament. Obviously, Wisconsin's always good, but other than that, everything has been kind of lackluster as service goes in a while. So it's good to see a tournament killing it. That means that that's got to be a priority to make it to from now on. But let's see what we got here. I haven't looked at the event at all. No headphones in tonight. I got the Monday night game. Of course, they waited to time it just with the start of Word of Mouth. That's good. But it's remastered courses. So we're going to play through, and we've got our 3 driver bag on. That's perfect, especially for this hole to start. Drivable par 5. The extra driver helps out quite a bit here because I can just pop this with no high tee even. And I'm going to be able to backspin this and possibly get this to go in. We'll see how the first swing of the day feels, though. Yeah, not good. I did not hit that hard enough. Maybe I did. It's nice having spin on that shot. Yeah, we'll wait. But, Caesar, you know, it's starting to piss me off with COVID in general, man. They're flooded with a bunch of people. So everything was backed up. They really couldn't get me into radiology that day on Friday. They did the endoscopy, or the scope, you know, where they jammed the thing up my nose and went down. But the problem wasn't in my throat. We think the problem's in my thyroid, which you don't see from your throat, I don't believe. So there was some extra lymph nodes that were there. And she just wants to get the CAT scan done. So I go in at 2 tomorrow to get blood work just to make sure the dye isn't going to cause me problems. And then from there at 3, I'll get the CAT scan done. And we'll see where we're at. We'll see what we got. All right. We started off, first shot of the day, double eagle. We can't argue with that. God, what an impressive run by Kags, man. My God, that man, it's funny because Kags plays terrible when we play matches against each other. So I see him going into I see him as King of the Hill in the King of the Hill match. So I'm like, what in God's name is going on in the world? It's okay, though. They played well. They all played well. He threw a 32 down, too, in there. I think it was against CJ. So he put it together when he needed to. And big shout out Clint, man. Take your Titans to the top. Look, you can have Titans be the play. They can be great. It's just you're not going to be as consistent with it. Titans are the best ball they've ever made. Yeah, Caesar, so I go to the University of Iowa VA Center. So it's actually a really big hospital, and it's a training hospital where all the people that are studying medical shit from Iowa go to for their residencies. But it's funny, I honestly thought the whole first floor was under construction because it's all walled off. No, that's where they're sending everybody with COVID, and it's all walled off there. So it's a little bit scary, man. Now, we are on a downturn, and I read some interesting stuff today about it's been basically a 2-month cycle, and no one knows why. But we're going to see a big decline, and then in 2 months, we'll see a big spot going forward. We need more info with it in general. We need more. All I know is that vaccine gives me like a 6 times less likely chance of getting it and like a 12 times less likely chance of dying from it. So I'm happy I'm vaccinated. All right, the rare thumb shot at this hole. Oh, everything's stiff, man. And now I'm feeling awkward today because I've been on opioids all the last 2 weeks or the last week, and I'm out now. My throat doesn't hurt nearly as bad as it did, but I'm out. I'm out of opioids, and I've got the withdrawals today, man. Just after taking them for a week. Hey, Neil. Hey, Adam. This is one of the holes I've always hated. So far, pretty basic event. I'm sure, well, this hole's back in there again. All right, we got to pin a little deep. We got no trees here in front of us. I could hit the high 5 wood here, maybe even the high 4. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with the high 5 and let it count. 320 is an awful long poke for the 5 wood. And that 4, I think, hits. So we're going to go with the medium teed. God dang. I don't like this one bit. Yeah, the Bears win, and it's against the Lions. Let's not get too... Okay, I'll take that. That was a bad shot, but... We'll take a little luck every now and then with how many times we get unlucky. Okay, we all know this shot now. I'm kind of thinking this is going to hit the tree no matter what I do. Oh, I wanted it to. Shit. First chip of the day is always absolutely atrocious for me, man. It's a good sign if I make it. It ain't happening most of the time for me, though. All right, we got a deeper one. We're going to go with the 9.5 with backspin. I don't know why. Some days I'll have no problems whatsoever on this hole, and some days it's just an absolute mindfuck for me. 322, high 4, high 3. We're going to go high 3 and not have to bury it. Fred has a 9 and a 10.5. Well, the degrees of loft. So, in general, the 9-degree loft driver it's from a specialty bag. It's from a bag that nobody ever played. I would get away from using the 9. I got some stats on it, and I made a comparison chart on all of the drivers. And the 9 wasn't terrible. Let me see if I can find it. Drivers. There we go. So if we're looking at this, the height of the 9. All right, so the 9-degree 310. There's actually two 9 degrees. There's a 9-degree 310 and a 9-degree 305 driver. And the 9-degree 305, it's way shorter than the 9.5, like 6 yards, and it's 10 feet lower. I would never touch that 9-degree, either one of them. It's the 9.5 is the best driver that we've got. So, yeah, I don't like, I mean, the 9's fine. If I was going to use one, I'd use the 8.5 or the 9.5, which is pretty much the staple of what I put in all my bags. I either will have the 10.5. The 10.5 is in almost every bag now. And then I'll have the 9.5 and the 8.5 as my main driver. Yeah, the 3 and the 5s. I want to say that's from a different bag, or did she build a bag? Ugh. All right, I don't like when we have to have a cut on this hole. Guys, I'm not hitting the ball right now. It just isn't coming off my hand very well. But we're just using this as a warm-up. Yeah, they picked the wrong one. That 9-degree driver should go away. And I'd like to see a lot of those extra clubs be gone in general. All right, so how do we want to play this? in general, when it's up top, I'm going to hit like the 9.5 driver and just play it into the face of the hill and have it kick up. Slows it down enough to leave myself a putt. I don't want to try to land the top tier. Let's see. Not good. Yeah, everything's just soft right now. I'm not going to stream for very long tonight. I've just been riding my exercise bike and sleeping a lot. Woo! 96 on the thumbs, and I can't hit a driver of 142 yet. Oh, this hole again in here. All right, luckily it's a pretty easy look right now. I could go with the 8.5 driver right through the gap, but I'm just going to high tee a 4 and smoke it. I did not want to hit that. Shit. No chipping skills yet. Evan, nice work, man. You mean see me at Worlds? Not work. I get it. I get it. I know you mistyped that. Congrats, though, man. That's awesome. Thank Gino for fucking getting Adam to do that, man. All he had to do is bitch a bit and got him to give him that because IT didn't show up for the event, which is pretty cool. Way to go. I'm happy that Adam did that. Now we just got to start seeing the rest of the... Uh-oh. Ah, well. Good. Practice chipping. There it is. Now we're ready. All right, let's go for the ace here. Oh, wow. You got to hit the ball. I need to hit the trackball. I'm a bit stiff right now, guys. It'll take a minute to get loosened up. I'll say that much. This happens when you haven't played in a few days, man. Everything gets tight. Yeah, even that. Weak. So, did you have extra nerves going into it? Because you had that World's Pass on the line? All right, so we finished with a double eagle. We got 2 pars in there. We missed 1. So that's 5 strokes. It looks like it's a par 36. No, it's got to be higher than that. Weren't they all drivable par 4s? Or I got to feel that the par is 38 would be my guess. I'm not sure, though. All right, let's keep track of what par is this time. All right, so 3. We're going to go with the medium 9.5 again. We're going to bite it, though. Shit. I always like to play the upper club here with the high tee just because short is really bad and long is okay. Now there, I probably could have gone with a 3, but I've got a putt now and I'm not missing this. I had to say something, didn't I? Fucking idiot. You never realize how nerve-wracking those get until you're actually in the position, man. All right, we got a little deeper this time. We can let this thing float a little bit, but what I'm going to do here, so I can take the cactuses and the line out of play, I'm just going to high tee the 10.5. I'm going to hit it with release, and I'm going to murder it. I wouldn't doubt it. So now, does that mean Ash gets to go to Vegas with you, or are you going as a sure business trip? All right, we'll go with the high T3 this time. I have a feeling, though, that qualifying this year is going to be pretty simple to get in. I think I think they want a big event, but they also don't want a big event because of the COVID stuff. So we'll see where it goes. But qualifying, from what I understand, as soon as they announce a date, I would start planning for the weekend before Super Bowl Sunday. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not going to give you for certain on that. But we got to wait. Adam's working on it as we speak. I know he put it on Gino's podcast. All right, we're going to try to make this, and I always screw this shot up. Wow, dude, I am off. I am just off. Well, that was a great. I was trying to quit. I qualified already, yeah. I qualified on commercial edition. I want to say during Dodge. I always like to qualify on commercial because I feel a little bad taking a spot from the home edition owners. But that qualifying, we should know real quick here. If Adam gets close to a date, qualifying has to start really soon. So we should start knowing something next couple weeks at the worst. I feel like I'm going to turn it on here. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's no way you might win. There's no way you win. You sweep us, dude. No way. Our team is too dang good. If everybody plays up to expectations, we're going to be a tough out. And I feel a little bit obliged not to, Adam, mainly because, I mean, my machine was given to me. So how can I feel right about you guys spending money to try to get in? I really despise this look because you can bring the right side of the trees in play even with the high tee. We're going to just hit this solid, though. Oh. Yeah, I don't feel like there's going to be a good amount of play tonight. I feel like it's going to be pretty bad. I do have some invites that I have to play that I got the message that they're expiring. Oh, I thought that was going to turn harder. Now, we don't have YouTube in today. That outage of YouTube, I can't connect to their API to hook up the stream, so hopefully all the Facebook guys jump onto YouTube, but we'll see. Oh my God, this is ugly. I'm glad I didn't go to... Can't go to Carolina if I was playing like this. All right, pins up front. It's a deep shot. We want to bounce this out of the sand. Missed the sand, but I got a decent shot. All right, so we hit the 10.5 last time. Let's go with the 3-wood from here. I know I got to poke it, but this one should stop on the green then. So far, we're clean this game, so we're figuring out what par is pretty well. All right, so it's one better than eagle right now. Remember, when you're hitting the 10.5 through this gap of the trees, make sure you have a little cut on it and hit it with bite. It'll eliminate pretty much all chances that you hit the bottom of the top trees. So we know that when we cut the ball, it goes down a little bit. We want backspin on that shot most of the time, but if you hit backspin, it's almost up in the trees guaranteed. Yeah, I'm not accurate at all right now. Another ugly one on this. We're going to cut it with bite. Our goal is to land right in the middle of the green, coming in from right to left, and it should funnel right hard at it. Yeah, I didn't get it. Oh, that was bad. Not good at all. Now this putt's going to be a challenge. I fucking knew it. All right, so we're one off a par right now. All right, lower tier. Now, this is something I want you guys to look at. Remember how we were looking at different distances and the putter speed showing it? And it only changed based on how far away from the hole you are. This hole's going to be an anomaly, right? Because they made this hole turbo putt always. So you can always putt it up to the top tier. So I'm curious now that we had that test that we saw the putter distances change, the putter speed changes based off a distance away. I want to see what the putter speed shows on this hole. Okay, that was because it turboed, and I played it fucking like a normal putt. And that thing went off hard, so I didn't play the full break. It's just something you got to know on that hole. And I knew it going in. Where was the right two? So 2 off a par. We're going to go. Let's go underneath it this time. All right, all right. Why did I lay off of that, too? I don't know what I'm doing, man. Nothing good yet. Well, we got... Harley, we're just waiting. I gotta. Sorry, Friday they did the endoscopy, but there wasn't anything in my throat, which is, we kind of knew that already. So we had to wait up. Hey, Michael. We were waiting to get an appointment in radiology because they had no availability due to COVID to get me in on Friday afternoon. So I have an appointment tomorrow night I'll get the CAT scan done. My God, it's not good play. I'm not playing well. And now I forgot what number I'm at for par. All right, we're going to go from here. We're going to undercut the 3-wood with backspin. It's weird. I know exactly what I want to hit right now. Just nothing's working to do it. Yeah, I got to think there's 2 double eagle holes and everything else is drivable. So it's 38 is par. That's my guess. If I'm doing it right in my head, I just don't remember if any of those par 4s were non-drivables or they were. No, they were all drivable. Why, thank you. Yeah, so I'm 4 off. It's 38's par. So what do we have? Does anybody have any scores up on the leaderboard? Let's see. All right, so we're at 38 times 5. That would put us at 190 would be par. And we got 181s in the house right now. So actually, we got quite a few people in the house. It's a really good event, guys. This is a fun one. This is a well-played set of holes. I'm really proud of Kevin. All right, we're gonna murder this with backspin. I think this has got a chance of going in. I cut it. I cut it too much. Shit. Watch the spin right past the hole, though. Oh, that's good. That's the setup we're looking for on one. I will say this. The good news is I've lost my appetite quite a bit. And since I've been working out a little, too, I'm down like 10 pounds since last week. I know men have it so much easier than women, Harley. I can lose 10 pounds in a week. Well, hey, Andrew. How you doing, bud? Did you go to South Carolina? I know I did not, so I didn't see anybody there. All right, we're clean through 2. This is we're trying something new this game. All right, so you got nothing either. And I tried after Friday to go, but I was scared. Oh, I'm absolutely going to Dallas, no matter what. I got to go to Dallas. I do okay in the Player of the Year tournaments. Or now what do we call them? Top Gun, Little Gun. No, it's not pulling back at all. Pulling back has nothing to do with anything on putting. It doesn't change. Well, I'm going to say that that's a lie. That's a little bit of a lie. No, I'm saying they added the turbo to that putt always. And we'll go through it again today because maybe we can come up with a little bit more specific on it. Let me get up one clean round on this event, and then we'll be good. We'll dig into it. Well, we've got more information now, Neil. So we can come up with something that's actually going to be usable based off of the putting being different now. That's just bad luck. That's really bad luck right there. All right, we're going to try to cut chip this. Now, the problem is it's a total guess. I did not cut that at all. It didn't cut one bit. That was terrible. I honestly don't think the turbo is technically there anymore. It's different because what happened with the turbo before, this isn't going to get there probably, but I'm going to try to make this because I'm down a stroke. But before turbo was, since the putters are basically every 10 feet gives you a different putter, we don't have a choice on it. It just actually hits harder. So, but up from the 80 footer, it didn't have a 90-foot putter. It went to like 100 feet. And then from 100, it goes to 125. And then from 125, it went to 150. Now, I think it's 130 and 145 there. But those extra distances don't matter. But what we come to find out now is when I believe it was the start of this year, or it might have been the update halfway through last year, they fixed the Vanguard balls so you could now no longer putt like your 300-foot putts with the Vanguards. But since they did that, they took the ball attributes off of every ball. So before let's say streaks were a power of 158, Titans were 156, and then stouts were like 154. And I don't know if those numbers are accurate, but the order it went was like that. So technically, you had that attribute of the extra power was happening whenever it hit a club face, which would mean when you're putting, you'd have that extra power. Well, now putters don't have that extra power. So basically, all balls play as if they're stock. Wow, that was bad, but lucky bad. So when you had that extra speed, so when you get to 80 feet, you're putting with a 100-foot putt, a putter on an 80-foot putt, and since you don't really control the speed on putts, the way to control the speed was to pull it sideways to slow it down. Because what we're finding is your miles per hour have nothing to do with how hard you hit it. It's based off of how far away you are from the hole. So once we come up, but now that we know that, we can actually define what putt's a turbo putt and what putt isn't, because we'll be able to have a number on it. So like we'll see a dramatic jump. So at like 60 feet, the miles per hour will read 24, but at 61, it will read 84 kind of thing, and read 34. So we'll be able to find it. We'll be able to come up with an actual explanation for it now. But that was something we really couldn't do. One, before the shot meter. Two, before, I mean, now that the putting's changed, it's really easy to see. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I wanted to do last time. All right, pins up top. We're going to just hit this smooth. God, I'm not accurate at all. We'll get back to it. What am I, one off already? Yeah, I'm one off. Ugh. And that will also explain why some putts actually like slough off. God dang. All right, we got to go underneath. That's kind of deep for any of the high tees. Not good, but worked out. So does that make sense to you, Neil, with what I was going through there? And we'll have to define this based off of different distances. We'll see what we get. Just any game you finish 18 holes is one score. I just haven't finished 18 holes because my games have been shit. Yeah, I just did. No, actually, Adam, this is pretty straightforward. Everything's there every game. All right, so we're one off. I missed that easy shot early on, but 37's doable. 5 of those would put me at 185. Yeah, I missed that. I missed 6. All right, we'll play one more and see. And then I want to go into casual, and we'll see what we can do. We're going to try to come up with different distances. Now, my assumption is still that it's every 10 feet we'll make a change. Honestly, this might be the best event he's made. This great scoring, fun holes. I would like to get rid of some of the Coral Ridge ones, but that's just me personally. I hate the course. I think it's one of the worst ones I've ever made. For prize, for live. Back in the day, it was a great course. I don't like it for live. I think that the remastered courses have lost a lot of their original luster to it. I think Rattlesnake was one of my favorite courses before non-live, and it's just good now. Tees and balls made it a little different and changed the game around. But I'm not going to be one of those cucks that's out there going, oh, everything was so much better back in the day. No, it's a different game. Get used to it. Oh, we can't have stouts. They're cheating. Fuck that. It's part of the game now. Get used to it. I definitely feel like this one's going to go higher than 190 total. I think you're going to need to put up a 39 or 2 to actually win this event. Perfect. Woo. I don't like having a chip on that. But I'm so scared on that hole that I go long all the time. All right, I've gone through this hole with everybody before, but if you remember the Legend of Bagger Vance, how he stares down and takes away all the obstacles, right? You have to do that on Coral quite a bit, because what you're going to find is that most of this shit in the game is not in play, so you just get rid of it. Now, what we're looking at here, you see the one tree, it's pretty much dead in line with me right now. That is the only thing in play. You're above everything else, even with the 8.5 driver. Now, we're going to hit the 9.5 driver to try and land into the bunker and bounce out. Well, I hit it too hard. It's on, though. We're putting. $26 that one ran. I was figuring that one, and that was probably because I was at the bottom of a tier of putting. So it's almost like the putting's tiered. No, it's actually really, Adam, it's actually pretty easy. But and not easy, but easy to, the scores are easily there. It's tough holes, but nothing unfair. Remember, I'm hitting this with bite. I'm going to cut it so I can hit it harder. And, of course, missed the green. Fringe, barely touched it. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm on the fringe now. I'm just going to put this like normal. And that came off hot, too, which is weird. Now, we're going to be able to define this, why it's coming off hot on some putts, and some putts it's not. Now, obviously, that one was touching the fringe. You would think that you'd lose, hey, racing, you'd lose a little bit of the sauce on it, but that's not the case. It's one of those times where you want to watch and make sure you see if you go deeper into the fringe by rolling through the fringe at all, because then you can tell that it's going to putt different than if I was not on the fringe at all. That one barely touched it, so I made it seem like it didn't roll into it. It hit the edge of the fringe and stopped. So I'm assuming that I'm putting from green, basically. All right, so we are clean so far. Through 10. All right, we're not screwing this one up yet. Pins up top. We got a little bit of a poke here. So in this one, I'm going to hit the 8.5, and I'm not going to high. Actually, I'm going to hit the high T 10.5 here, because we know that the high T 10.5 will carry at 350. We got a little bit of uphill. So I'm just going to smoke this, and this should actually get right about pin high. And that's rare for me to drive to the top tier, but that was right at the max of my 10.5, so I was happy with it. Release, go! Ah! All right, still clean. So we know that this one's downhill quite a bit, and we have an outwind. If I thumb this, I'm going to be too far past the hole. Now, if I thumb it from back here, am I too far past the hole? No. And the forward, I don't think I'm getting it there with thumbs. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay off it, hit it low 80s. It should be good. Speed was great. Now, that one came through the fringe into one click. But it's a downhill putt, so I'm not even going to play the fringe here at all. I'm going to play this as a right 8. Even less. Okay, pins in the front. So the tree line, if we hit it, that's fine because it will land right there. It's a big outwind. I'm going to high tee a 4. And I got to nuke it, but don't worry about it because if it misses the tree line, that means it's low enough that it won't clear the green. And if it hits the trees, that means it's perfect because it's not hitting the trees till it's right over the edge of the green. So we really don't have any risk here except just to murder the shit out of this ball. Under the trees, stops dead, we're good. And on holes like that, it's all about learning when you have risk and when you don't. That shot was 100% risk averse. We had nothing to worry about there. This is a little more risky. I don't think I've ever seen the pin tucked in that corner. I played it really safe since I'm on a clean round. Put it out to the fat of the green, leave myself a short putt. And I hate to say it, as much as this is an easy-ass hole, this is one of my worst holes. I'm ecstatic with an easy putt for eagle on it. I've just never, because so many times it's a cut shot in with a 10.5, and I overcut it 90% of the time. How do we want to go at this? I'm going to go with a normal tee, 10.5. I'm going to backspin. I'm going to pull back straight and whip it out left a bit. God damn it. I've got one fly here, and we're going to kill this son of a bitch right now. Oh. And of course, it just keeps bobbling back and forth between the two lights here. Oh, ooh, we got a good look. Let's make it. shit. All right, we got our clean round. So now we're gonna go through some advanced putting. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'd rather do it with you guys. Damn it. All right, so we got our 38 up. That was pretty easy too, guys, right? That wasn't anything too difficult. A lot of us can do that. No. All right, we're going to go casual 4-player. I'm going to go back to Pembroke Hole 1 again because I like the size and the flatness of the green. What we want to do here is we're going to try putts from different distances, right? And we're going to be using a lot of mulligans here. I won't need to disconnect one of the rollers because it really doesn't matter if I make the putt or not. All right, so let's first get our baseline. We're going to put this first putt a long ways away. And what we're looking to find here is when the number gets a dramatic change on the speed you're hitting the putts. So then we can come up with the lines on the distances that it has a change. That way we can determine when a putt will come off soft and when it will come off hard at what distances. Now, this is only going to be for being on the green. We're not going to worry about it for being in the fringe. That's going to still be a feel thing, and it's kind of a guess as to when you're too deep into a fringe to make a putt and when it's going to come off slower. And I bet the miles per hour don't change at all on it. All right, so we're going to put these far away. We're going to try to put them all pretty close, and then we'll adjust it from there to get it like one's 100 and one's 98 and one's 102 kind of thing. And these are both the same, but we'll just adjust it on the after the fact. Hopefully we can do this with as little mulliganing as possible. All right, so 125. Let's get our baseline off of this. We're going to mulligan after this, and we're going to just move forward little bits at a time. All right, so that was 41 from 125. All right, so 125, and it read miles per hour was 41. All right, so 122. This should read 41 as well, is my guess. All right, went down one, but I didn't pull it back, so we're going to test that and see. Now, let's see what 105 does. 37. And 103 should be 37, maybe 36. I'm not making these because I can't mulligan if I make it. All right, so 105 and 103 were both 37. 105, 37. Okay, so we're going to mulligans. All right, so 105. Let's tap this in front of 100. That's a little too far. So we'll mull it 86. I got to make it go shorter than that. That's hard to make it go shorter than that. That's weird. Can we make it go even shorter? I want it to be right. 99. Perfect. So we got 105s. We're reading 37 max. Let's see what 99's reading. And of course it goes in. Shit. 99 read 36. So there's no jump. That wasn't dramatic. So is the 100 foot to 105, is that the same putter? It certainly looks that way. Now making it sucks, though. That's not good. All right, so we got 103. Let's get this down to 89, in the 80s. All right, so 84. 33 from 84. And who knows? This theory that I have might be wrong on this. All right, so 84 is still 33. I mean, because right now this actually looks like the distance lines up with the speeds pretty much exactly. Like it's the relationship between the two is pretty damn close. All right, so 71. And I make it. God damn it. I didn't see what the reading was either. It really doesn't matter. We can do this with 1 or 2 balls. All right, 122. Let's see what it does right below 122. God, how do you make it go softer than that? 115. I want it to be short. I want it to be just under 120. No. $33 at 71 too. Okay, see, that's interesting. So 84 and 71 were the same exact speed. So that tells me that you have the same putter. I don't want to run out of strokes, but 116, no. 112. God damn, it is hard to hit soft. Hey, Austin, congrats, man. You put up a 31 in match play? All right, 118. And now we're comparing 118 to the 125 that we've got. 118 is at 40. Is at 40. So what we're really trying to come up with. Okay, so 110. This is a good one to look at. Let's just offset it so I can hammer it straight. 39 from 110. Dang, dude. That's sick, Austin. Well done, sir. All right, 104. 37 at 104. 105 was 37 as well. So really, this is just going to take a lot of charting of this. All right, 104. All right, let's look at 75 versus 80. So 72, I have 71 is at 33. So let's take a look at as close to 80 as we can get it. That's way too far. But here, we'll get it down at 70 while we're here. And I even aimed off, so I didn't see what it was either. If somebody gives me the number for that. All right, let's look. 86. I got an 84 up there already. 30 at what number was that? 71? No, 30 was that was. How far? That was at 70 was 30. 70 is 30, but okay, so okay. This is going to be a good defining part right here because the max at 71 was 33. But the max at 70 was 30. So it's clear that it's at 1 foot past, it allowed me to hit it a lot harder. Now, but that's weird because 84 read 33 as well, too. So now I want to see, all right, 86. Let's read what this says, too. Yeah, 86 is 33 as well, too. Well, we're trying to figure out the putting and the club speeds here. All right, let me sort this. Ah, shit. God damn it. I sorted the column. How do you undo? Control Z? Yeah, there we go. Good. Woo. 86, red 33 as well, right? Okay, 29 at 70. I'm trying to see if there's a number that makes a huge difference. So we're looking for the big jump in miles per hour. So between at a 99-foot putt and a 104-foot putt, it's 1 mile per hour better. Well, was it though? Yeah, between 70 and 71, that's a 4 mile per hour difference. But from 71 to 84, there's no difference in speeds that it can go, which is weird. So I bet, okay, let's try one here at right at 80. All right, let's test 83. 83 is at 32. That doesn't make sense. Now, I'm also worrying though. I'm also worrying if turning off directionally is causing it to change the numbers. So I almost think we can't do that. And I think we're going to need to test these with pulling the roller and making sure we're hitting dead straight on the pullbacks too. So we're going to restart this and try this. And we're going to try to put balls. We'll set it up and have each, we're going to try to put them all at 10-foot increments. And we're going to try to get it exact. And then we're going to make the putts too, just to see it. Whoa. Oh, we almost had a bad one there. Nah, Tony, we'll be good. No, we didn't receive any news yet. We did the endoscopy, which we kind of knew was going to be what it was. Not much there, not much wrong there, but we were unable to get into radiology for a CAT scan because of COVID. So now what we're waiting for is I got an appointment for my CAT scan tomorrow. I did not make it to the clash. All right, let's take a look at this again. We got to see here because the numbers that we're seeing are awfully strange. How is 71 33, but 83 is 32? That doesn't make sense. So to me, it tells me that what we're doing here with the testing, we got to be a little bit more concise, and we're going to have to make them all dead straight putt. We're going to have to make all of the putts. We're going to have to pull the Gordon and do it that way and aim directly at the hole. So we're going to we'll get these on the green in 2. Well, it's certainly by what we saw right there that under 70 is not a turbo, and at 71 you get the turbo. But then it gets up to 83 and it doesn't go anywhere extra. But It just, that doesn't make any sense. No, Tony, stop. You're not correct anymore. At one point in time, you may have been correct, but before Turbo was dependent on what balls you were playing. The other thing I'm worried about is if the pullback being dead straight matters too. So we might be onto some. We might be into a mode where we don't hit pullbacks on a lot of these putts that are longer. All right, so we're gonna keep them far away. So if I go 60, that's 60 feet. That's too far away. Let's hit this with roll. 80, 77. That's actually pretty good. So let's go a little bit farther in front of that. We're going to put one right between these two. And let's leave one back even a little farther. It is totally different, and that isn't true either. Wasn't right before. All right, let's see what 139 is. Now, this is what's going to suck. It's going to take forever to do this because the putts are going to go in. But it's the only way we can be certain that we have everything right. All right, so 139. 58 on 139, and it barely got there. So we can assume that it's 140. So 139 was 58. And I'm going to just remove everything that we had so far, just so we have accurate testing. So we had 139 was 58. Okay. All right, 132. Let's see if it reads the same. At 50. I mean, this could also tell us, too, that the shot meter has nothing to do with putts. So let's try to get one at 120s. All right. All right, 120, dead nuts, good. Okay, that's a huge difference right there. 120 was 39, but 132 was 50. So that tells me that there's a change between 120 and 130. 120 is barely going to get there. 130 is going to be a different number. That's a big one. So we went from 132 at 50 to 120 at 39. That's 11 miles per hour on that swing. Let's see what 110 can get us. All right, 112 is a good one to see. Pulling to the C definitely will slow it down, and I don't know if it's slowing down the meter at all, but it'd be interesting to see. In fact, we can test it right now. Let's C putt one and see what the miles per hour read when you hit a C putt and one that you don't. All right, so this is 112. We're going to C putt it. 112 at 40. Now, but I can't do that. It's got to go straight, or else we're really not being able to tell this. All right, so 112, we're going to C putt it, but then I'll pull it. So I got it C putted. 39 at 112, which is the same at 120. Okay, that definitely will tell. Now we gotta restart. Can we get, is hole 2 level 2? Is it flat? It is. Okay, we can test it here. Oh, no, we can't. But what we're going to do is we're going to have to restart. Yeah, we got to restart it. I want the same hole. I want to leave all the factors the same. But man, that's interesting. The 11 mile per hour difference between 120 and 130. But I want to have an exactly 130 putt. So let's start by doing that. Let's just get all the numbers from the even 100, 110, 120, 130. And then we'll have a better baseline to go off of. It just sucks that it's going to take playing a 4-player game, starting it, wait, oh, whoops. No, you're fine. There we go. All right. I want to DNF this because, well, are we? Yeah, I went casual. Oh, good man, Austin. Get it finished off, man. Seems like you might be getting better at Golden Tee too, so. I really hope that we learned something from this. But I think now the only thing that we're not taking into account right now is if there's even a correlation between speed of your putt and the miles per hour. It definitely seems like there is, so we're going to go with it for now. All right, we're going to try to get the even numbers, like the dead even numbers on all of these. How do I put them that close? Distance-wise. Maybe they're not that close. We're just guessing. Hopefully we can get even numbers. Yeah, later, Austin. All right, 126. We already got 120, so let's try to get it to 130 and get that exact number. Oh, I can't. That's so close. All right, so. Ha! All right, we got 130. So now we can hit this one straight. $130's at 46. This is so weird. That's another big jump. And how close did that get in pretty easily? This sucks. I have to plug the ball back in. All right, we got the 120. We got one. We've got 130. We've got 120. So let's try to get 110. No, not quit. Oh, I can't even mulligan. Yeah, we're going to quit. But that's the big difference there, though. Like, between 120 and 130 is a 7-mile-per-hour difference. 91. Can I tap it 1 inch? We can't get it that far only. This is tough, guys. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm on casual. This is not being able to mulligan makes this really hard. Sorry, guys, this is kind of boring. I know, but it might be interesting to some of you. It is a little bit to me, but getting these exactly the same are going to be really tough. All right, 18. Hole 1 of Pembroke. So we're going for our distances at the 100s. Like we need a 110 still. We have a 112, but I don't either, Tony. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give this information to King, and he's going to turn it into something beautiful. Well, you could get Tickner to do it. You could get Tickner to drop the price or change it to free play for you. You got to give Sean shit. He made his first main bracket ever this weekend. That's not where you want to be. With how close these are getting, one of these is going to have to be exactly a certain distance away. All right, they're 128. Let's get this up to the 100 area. All right, we want a 110. We need a 110, 100, and a 90, and an 80. That's not 28 feet. Ah, 120. We've got a 120. All right, so the yellow ball's 120. Do we have a 110? We do not have a 110. Let's see if we can get this to go 4 feet. Nope, too far. That's tough, guys. All right, how about 2 feet? $105. Ball again. $110, huh? Too far. 105. Oh, we're going for 100 here, not anything else. Wait a minute. No, I need 110. So that was 105 away still, huh? How are these all one? Oh, I'm not changing the distance. I'm fucking hitting it farther every time. Yeah, we're getting closer, guys. Why can't it just be there? All right, we got to put 1 foot in front of that. That's way too far. Guys, this is tough. If it lines up exactly, though, it. Ha! 110. All right, let's see how far this goes. Let's get the number. 38, 110. And that is online because 112 was 39, so that all lines up. It's when we have the really different jumps in it. All right, we got 101. I need to get... All right, wait a minute. I was able to get it to go too. No, that's too far. All right, got 100. All right, let's see what 100 does. 100's 36. All right, so now I think we're going to start seeing where we see the turbos, though. Because we got 100, 36, 110, 38, 120, 39. But 130 was 46. Let's see if we can get this one to 90. One try. Giddy up. Now we're burning. 34 for 90. All right, we're going to see what 80 is. And what we'll use this from is we'll be able to extrapolate which ones are off wise. Yeah, we will, Tony. I want to get a baseline of all of the round numbers first, though. We need 80 here. Way too hard. $82. Too hard. $80. All right, good. All right, this was successful. We got it. We got a big group down. I whiffed the ball there. Fuck! That's not right. I totally whiffed the ball. It said 31. We're going to write it down for now, but I need to do 80 again. Actually, that lines up. That kind of lines up, though. What do you did this once? When did you do this, and with what in mind were you trying to? So what determined that you would say that 78 was turbo? Because are you saying that at 78 you could max the speed out at like 25, but then at 80 it maxed out at 31, so you knew that it jumped that big then? All right. All right, let's go here. I'm going to have to plug back in. Oh, I am. Did I do that after I made that putt? Casual. 18. Pembroke. All right, I need to do an 80 again and hit it hard. I'm pretty sure that it won't make a difference. Oh, no. My God, I am just not hitting the ball today. This is good, though. I do have an inviter to I have to play here in a minute. So we're going to get down 80, 70, 60, 50, and we'll continue this a little bit farther another day. Can I keep it 80 away? So 123. Yeah, we can. Well, I got to hit it. What is that? We're going to mulligan that. I'm just hoping that something ends up being exactly the right distance away. 96. All right, we need 80s. We need an 80 again. We need to hammer it. I'm going to try to miss it by one and just see if we have a... $87. That's too far. All right, there's 80. We're going to get 80 out of the way right now. And let's just test this so we can see if we can miss it. I'm going to off it a little bit to see if it changes. Nope. Okay, 80's 31. That was the same thing as we got before. That's good. So I can miss these on purpose, and we can just not have to reboot this. 75. That one I'm going to put at 60. Let's mulligan this. Ah! Too far again. 71. I can't make it go only 1 foot. Well, 25 is the number off the green, and actually 23 you can have it go from sometimes depending on setup. I think that's it. Too hard. This is going to be one of those ones where it's going to go 69 or 71. Oh, I deleted all that first ones there. I started again. None of the early ones are going to be in there at all. This is challenging. We're going to get these in-betweeners in here eventually, but... No way. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be 70. You stupid fuck. It just can't go left or right anymore. I can only hit the ball straight, Caesar. All right, so we need to go back. We need to go back 10 feet. Let's just ball again this. Oh, come on. See, I can't change clubs, so I got to try to nerf this down to be shorter than the distance. Not that short. Why am I hitting so soft? All right, we're at 63. I need to be farther away. So we're going to go 9 times. That should turn me directionally. That should put me right at a right angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more that's away from the hole. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just tap it. Come on! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap it. Why is it changing? I believe it's 18 times, puts you 180 degrees behind you. Why? No, I've got to be off on that. All right, can we tap it 1 foot? Nope. Apparently we can though. What the fuck? This is hard, guys. It's really hard. Well, I'm sorry about your finger, Luck. All right, let's just put this one at 60. Let's go 50 here. None of these are good. Come on. There. Okay, here's 60. We'll get 60 out of the way. 60's 28. Now, but the two are... Yeah, it's annoying, dude. Mulligan. Let's get this to 50. Too hard. Way too hard. Ah! How does this pull this close? All right, we got 80. Oh, we went off to the side. That's good. 80. All right. So we need a 70. We need a 70. This got to go to 70. Way too hard. Ah, I got it. All right, we're going to move it one off so that it misses, and let's see what it does. 29 at 70. See, this is where we're starting to see, we start seeing the variance. We're up, when we hit 80, it allows it to go to 31, and it jumps way higher. Between 70 and 60, it's 1 mile per hour difference. So those are like almost the same exact putt. Let's just do a sort. So I got at 60, we got 28. At 70, it's 29. 80, it's 31. Between 80 and 90, it's 34. So I'm kind of curious. Let's see what 79 says, and then we'll see what 78 says as well. Because this is where we have the expected. No, we can't take that many shots. We got to get it farther. All right, 89. Let's get this up to 70 something. Oh, this is annoying. We're only trying to go 10 feet. I'm forgetting that. 73. 74. My God. That's terrible. Yeah, we already got 70. All right, I can tap it. No, I can't. Because that's stroke limit. All right, 77's a good one. Okay, we're going to get 77 out of the way. And this is for stroke limit. Hey, Cuerto. 77 is 31 as well. So that tells me that if 77's 31, 77's 31, 80's 31, 78's 31 too. So that turbo theory is not right anymore.
Quinto, it's a pain in the ass. I'll say that much.
So as of right now, what we're seeing is I want to see what an 81 footer looks like. I want to see what just over 80 looks like. Because we see a jump of two. I'm sorry. I want to see if 81 gives us 34 or if 81 is going to give us 31. $79. Well, we can test 79. Now that we're at that distance. 31 as well. So yeah, those are all the same now. Oh, I knew they changed it. All right, 82. Good. We'll get this one down. We're really focusing on these distances. Okay, 32. Not much. That's. I'm going to end up plotting this on a graph, and we're going to see exactly where it goes. But by this, guys, there's no more turbos. I'm sorry, there's no more turbos at the shorter distance. No, there's no difference between the 9 and... No, clubs are the same per course. I'm telling you that right now. There's different holes that play differently, and we can say that. All right, we've got from 70... And everything so far is linear. It's a linear relationship between it, except we have a really big jump when we crossed from 130 to 132. That was a huge jump. So at 130 to 132, it is a different putt. Otherwise, these are all going to be linear. 90 compared to 100, 2 miles per hour. 90 compared to 110, 4 miles per hour. The comparisons are pretty even around. You don't see low tee thumb distance on new and old courses. No, not at all. Clubs to me have nothing to do with course relationship whatsoever. You might not be taking into account elevation changes, different wind patterns, but there have always been certain holes that play wind differently than others. So by what we're doing right now, there isn't a turbo putt anymore. Hi, Gino. If we look at this, hang on, I'm uploading this and I'm going to put the link in here. Jason, I'm feeling okay. Uh-oh. All right. All right, there's a link to that Excel, guys. So that's the Excel, and if you guys look, if you want to see this, we charted this bad boy up a bit, and what we can see is at the top end, is the only time I think we still have turbos anymore. I really don't see a speed change here at all. So that's actually a good thing. Now, the problem that we run into is that since we don't have a turbo, we're going to run into more putts that we cannot get to the hole. Huh. But that's, I mean, that if you look at this, it's pretty linear. I mean, somebody tell me if I'm missing something here, but by the data that we just collected, the only big difference is going from 120 to 130 is a 7-mile-per-hour change. So we can assume that at 121, at the 120 distance is the only time we really need to worry about a C putt. And once you go over 130, the number jumps pretty good. Yeah, well done in the clash, buddy. I'm hearing nothing but good things that make me regret it not being there. The service being the top priority, and I'm glad that the Muse boys recognize that that is an issue so far at every tournament we've ever been to, except maybe Sussex. But even Sussex, though, there's only there's certain parts of the day where you can't get shit done. You can't get shit. You gotta wait. All right, I gotta play these invites. Oh, no. I'm saying there's no gigantic jump. So the turbo putt was that there was always a spot where it had a gigantic jump from you can only putt to 80 feet to where you can putt at 81. You can now putt it to 110 feet. You know what I mean? So it's that there's no, if we watch the distance and the speed that you can hit it is linearly there's a linear relationship, meaning that if we plot this on an XY axis, it's going to be a straight line graph. Now at the end, we'll see that it jumps way higher up at the top, that'll be above the line. If that makes sense. I don't want to play events. I need to not play events. I need to play invite. Before, if we were able to chart this before this year, we would have seen that at 78 to 80, depending on the ball, you would have seen it jump dramatically. So you'd have a max speed of 50 on an 82-foot putt, but on a 78-foot putt, you'd have a max speed of 35. It would have been dramatic. I got no real news. We did the scope on Friday, Jeremy, and we weren't expected to see anything there. But radiology was so backed up with COVID and them being short-staffed, I had to schedule an appointment to go in to get a CAT scan, and then we'll see if we need an MRI after that. But that'll be on. That's tomorrow night. I go tomorrow at 2. Now, obviously, I want to chart more numbers here, but at the distances that we saw it before, that clearly doesn't exist. Shit, I must have let some expire. Well, you get a fun one to watch me fuck up pretty bad right now. I missed one in here. Oh, am I playing Let Me Rock? I'm assuming that this is his. I think this is against him. And I am. So, guys, by seeing that leaderboard there, right, I'm assuming that unless he played this, no, this is only a 3-day event. So I know that he didn't shoot better than a 24. So if I shoot a 25, I win this invite. So I'm going for a 25. And my goal is a 25 here. So if we're not there, we're going to, and since it's an old course, we're assuming that this doesn't get played by Sudiak a lot. It's a little bit cheap to see that if you wait, because you get half the times you start a course, you'll see your individual records. Half the time you'll see it be the worldwide records. And since his worldwide record was up there with 24, I know he probably shot a 24 on this invite. So point a lot and shoot a 24 or shoot better than a 24. That's all we're going to do here. It's kind of dirty, but it happens both ways. Oh, where's the regular backspin? That was good. Yeah, and I'm going to agree with you for the most part there. I found that with Stouts, my turbo number was different than if I was playing Titans. Titans was putting me at 78, and Stouts was putting me closer to 80. Now, yeah, by looking at this though, there isn't a turbo putt in that range anymore. We're not seeing a jump in speeds. But okay, but here's the weird thing though. At 80, it's 31, and at 77, it's 31. There was absolutely a difference with ball types. 100% will put that on you. That I will tell you that is a guarantee. We're looking at, it's October 22nd, I believe, is when Corley got his flight. We got Luna still pussyfooting. He needs to fly. Yeah. Yeah, well, the three types of balls I always tested with were streaks, Titans, and Stouts. And then the fourth player was always going to be stock. But now stock is the same as all of these. Now you don't have to test, because I tested now recently, and your putts go almost the same distance depending. No difference depending on ball. Points are the tiebreaker in invites. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Paul, we're doing okay right now. I can't complain yet. No. Oh, that's going to kill me. That's a killer. Well, we got to stick it this time. And because I didn't cut it, I went long. I don't know. What do you mean? How would I win if it was? I don't understand. Oh, I'd rather see ties move on, like ties be replayed, or that they're ties are ties. I wish that was an option in the app. All right, so we lost a few strokes there. We bogeyed at Eagle Hole, so now I got to shoot clean pretty much the rest of the way, or hole out once at least. Oh, that's trouble. And it's good for IT too, because if you have ties, that means people are going to keep replaying. So only thing that happens as a tie is they get 50 cents each player. That's probably a good thing for them. But I'm not going to make any questions or asks about invites yet, because that app is going to change totally. They're revamping this whole system with invites. So it's not even really, it doesn't really matter. It's like a moot point. It's a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. bad setup today. That was really deep.
All right, now we're back in the gameplay mode.
All right, this one I'm going to low T because it... So I'll judge this one. If my distance... If the marker... Okay, all right, so do the math. You can kind of do the math. Think of the trajectory of your shot. And we got to know that we're going downhill. So we need this to be at the end of the arc of the shot. So this would probably hit the top of it. If I low T it, though... And then I cut it a bunch. And remember, when you hit roll, when you hit that path, that most of it, I still haven't taken it yet. I still have not taken a job yet. I should have an offer letter out sometime this week, though. And we'll see. The money's going to be the determining factor on whether I take the job or not. Isn't it always, right? All right, we got a little bit more points.
We're on a 25 pace right now. We can't fuck up again.
Wow, my thumbs are hitting 98s right now. That's crazy. All right, we can't miss this. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip this off the water. We got an outwind, so an A1 8.5 will skip no matter what here. I just need to make it kick correctly. No, too hard. All right, got to make this chip. Fuck you. And now we need a fucking hole out. Hey, we can hope, right? All right, so I'm going to lose this invite now. I need a double eagle here. So it's the choice of going through the hole or holding out from the fairway, because 18's always a bitch. We're going to try to go through the gap. All right, it was an impressive-ass effort. It's an impressive-ass effort. God, if that catches a little bit earlier, man. I'm on, putting for double eagle. I stuck that one time in a match, and I needed it every other time, probably 5 other times trying it. Failed miserably. So I lost this invite. Pretty much guaranteed I've already lost this. 22s are not getting it done on this course. Yeah. 28's most likely par here, Puerto. It's just a hard 28. He can get over 30. Well, technically the par number that we've set on this course is totally bullshit because 17 is always drivable. It's just never really doable. It's one of those shots that's always there, but you never go for it. 19 ain't winning that one. That was brutal. Yeah, I know. It changed everything. I think I needed to hit a 4, but the 4 would have gone up high where the apex hits where the 2 trees come together. So it wouldn't have really worked. All right, let's get this other one there done. The Baker Mayfield commercials are awesome. All right, we're going to either be on the green or have a chush. Actually, this is going to be on the green. Yeah, we started off getting one. Yes. No, you cannot see it anywhere except we just took the idea there that Leppy Rock isn't playing a lot of this course for one. Two, it's early, so when you see him as a monthly record, and it's this early in the month, I had to assume it was the invite that we have on it. Oh! Oh! I thought he caught that. Yeah, the invites are lacking in what you can see because if it's a handicap invite, I can't see what score they shot, and the handicap can change from when it was accepted. So I literally have no idea what happens in a handicap match. And to be quite frank, what they do on invites with the handicap, and it's technically illegal because part of the thing that a lot of states make this legalized gaming and that it's a contest of skill is that I know my odds going into it, right? So if let's say Caesar's a 20 handicap, he sends me an invite, I'm a 29, I'm giving you 9 strokes. I accept that. If you then shoot 20 games of 10 unders, you're now a 15 handicap. And that will be what you play. It's what you play as when you start the game. So it's kind of bullshit in that regard. And as much as I don't like, I mean, if I have a high handicap and I have a handicap invite, but I have 10 games on courses that are low scoring courses, I will play my 10 games on the low scoring courses. That drops my handicap. So when I go to play the handicap invite, I'm giving less strokes. It's stupid. The handicap at the bare minimum, oh no, you got to hit that. Has to lock by the time before the game starts. I wish it would. That punt. Well, no, but I mean, I have the ability to cheat it more than you do because I know how the system works. It's not cool. I don't like it. All right, well, we're clean. We're 14. That's pretty good. Really, this course comes down to 17 and 18 most of the time. And actually, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to get down to the bottom. Darren Waller. Sorry, Neil. Sorry about your luck, bro. Game over, homie. Oh. Thus Carlson can hit like 5 50-yarders from here on in. Gotta grab myself something to drink. All right. All right, this one we're going to have to play this the old-fashioned way. Don't block yourself. Oh, perfect. You just got to learn your speeds coming off of those surfaces. You said it's solid. Don't murder it. You can go way longer than it says. Just don't do it. It can also go way shorter than it says if you lay off it too much. So like your middle 120-ish type shot will be good from those distances to get the club head to go the right speed. How much longer? Do I have time to get some invites or bets in? Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna be playing much longer. I don't really feel like gambling tonight either. Oh God, why did I hit the wrong club? Shit. That hurts. All right, we want to get this up as far as we can down the far left-hand side of the fairway. So I'm going to actually do this. I'm not going to hit a spinner because I don't want this to hang way right. I didn't get it as far left, but I got close enough that I think I'm hitting a 5-iron. Oh, no, I'm hitting the 9-wood. This is trouble. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, I hit a peach. I'm not sure how this didn't drop. Oh, it hit the stick. Goddamn stick. I thought that was in. 17. Okay, they gave us a pretty good look. A down 6 and it fucking plugs with a baby thumb shot, huh? That one should have released. Yeah, I was worried with the 9-wood because you could hit the bottom edge of the trees. I had to play that weird cut. All right, so this one is a shot around the outside to the left. I don't believe those the top trees are in play. So I'm just going to go up to a 3. I'm going to cut it and hit it soft. That's the look you're hoping for on 18. 26, we'll take it. Missed a shot in there. That was terrible. A bad one. Yes and no. The 8 still would be bringing the bottom of it into play. I mean, really, they're the same club. I like having the height. Uh-oh. All right, now we got to get this deep enough if we want to have a chush at it. So we want to bury this up the left-hand side. Hey, Luke. It went very mundane because with COVID, we couldn't get into radiology. We just did the scope up the nose and saw nothing really there, which we weren't expecting to because no one thought that the problem was in my throat. I had a bunch of enlarged lymph nodes, but Gavin, there he goes. He's back to playing again, my man. But so we go back. I got an appointment tomorrow night for a what's the C thing? A CAT scan. Jesus Christ. And that'll tell us a lot. It was 76. I can't chush to 76 yards, 73. It would have been an 8.5 with roll, and it would have stopped 3 feet short. No, I'm telling you, I've played a ton of the older versus newer, and I'm going to disagree with that statement fully. The clubs are consistent per course. And it really, and based on how the game works, it has to be. There's no way. They have numbers set for each club, and I can actually give you the numbers for them off the database for all the clubs on what goes into it, and it's not a different database per course. And the game engine isn't different per course either, so there's nothing that changes between courses. T-bot, there's nothing different between old and new courses in that regard. But if I do my math right, Cuerto on the chush, if at 35 miles per hour, which is what I hit my chushes, I'm at like 18% of a club distance for how far it goes, right? And at 18% of 310, I'm short of 72, and I have to pump it up to get it there. When I do that, I never hit it straight. Now, somebody like Eddie hits at 40, and he's at 39 to 40 is 20, or he hits at 38 to 40 on his chushes. So he counts out at 20%. It's really a stable number there. Now, if I roll it, I'm getting to like 66, 67 at my 35, but it's still short of that distance. Wow, I whiffed that ball too. Whew. All right, this is like the worst setup for me, I'd say. Because that tree is definitely in play when I'm going around that way. So we're just going to hit an A1 with bite and leave a longer putt. I didn't want it to be this long. But 89, between at 79.31, at 90 it's 34. So I'm assuming this isn't going to turbo. I don't even need to C-putt this, and I'm not going to. Didn't turbo. So a down 8 from 90 before, if I didn't pull that to C, that ball would have fucking gone almost in the air to the hole and been in the water. So, I mean, knowing the info let me know that one hopped in the air. Hopping in the air will change things a bit because now you're in the air for most of the ball flight. So a C putt there would have probably kept it on the surface more, but it didn't roll over, which is, most of us would have suspected that putt to roll over with no C putt. How in the fuck did that go that far? What in the fuck was that? A 3-wood at 135 just carried 310. Bullshit. Well, you do you, sir. I'm telling you that you is wrong on in this one. You're not right. All right, so 1, 2. It's lined up to where a full should be good. I'm going to move it all the way right. One hardest hole? Shit, that's a tough one, man. Depends on what you're I mean, if we could say to get Golden Tee par, there we go. We fixed the last one. To get Golden Tee par on it, it's hole 17 of Sequoia. Because Golden Tee par on that hole is double eagle. And almost no one ever gets a double eagle there. It has to be that hole. It would have to be. There's not even another one that's even comparable. You can look at some of the longer par fives. Maybe Alpine 15, I believe, would be one of them. That one's a really hard eagle to get a lot of the times. But I mean, really, the only hole that we lay up on every time is Sequoia 17. You always lay up. Now everybody's sitting there like, no, I don't. I get an eagle on it all the time. Yeah, but par's a double eagle. I mean, another one of the harder ones is that one I bogeyed on it too. Early hole 5 or something on it. And then really, otherwise, there's not that many holes in Gold Tee that are that hard. Wait, what? What is that? Are we playing this week? No, nope, not going anywhere. I've actually postponed all my plans right now until after we figure out what the fuck's wrong with me. Obviously, we got a long ways to go before if people can define what is actually wrong with me. But I'm talking about the medical issue I got right now. All right, I'm gonna thumb the one up driver here. All right, we'll take the 28. All right, I'm gonna go one more game here, I think. So that should have been a 29, really. Oh, did I just get one of those sweet little watchdogs? No, we didn't. Oh, what a play! All right, we got. I'll let you guys pick. I got time to play all these other ones now. I'm scrolling through. You guys make the choice. Let me know what you want to see. We're going through slowly. Yeah, all right, we're gonna play. We got Gervais on Cove here. Querto, I haven't seen Kurt's name here before, so we'll play Kangaroo first. I'll play both of these though. We'll play. Ooh, I like that one too. We'll play Kangaroo. I'm gonna play 2 more. We're gonna play Kangaroo and Cove. I mean, Kangaroo and Royal Dubai. I played all those Coves. I don't really feel in the mood to play $50 invites right now. All right, this one we're going to go at with no high tee. So if I go to my chart of my drivers, my 8.5, 310, 364. Well, that's at no wind with an outwind. Here we go. Raiders are coming back here. No problem, Kurt. Love to see the new people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yada, 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 all the goodies. All right, so this is going to be an awkward one. We're going to have to hit C3. I'm going to high tee this. My hope is that I don't hang it out too far right. But if it hangs out too far right, you get a bounce off the fairway, can hit one of the rocks there and kick it right up. But really what I'm trying to do is hit the mound to the left of the gully and have it kick up soft on the green. This one might not even get on. It's going to take a poke. You can't hit there. It won't kick up unless I would have held it out. But we got a good chip. Wow, dude. What the fuck was that? That came off all funny, but that's me being shitty right now. Come on, wind. Fixed it. Ah! I'm gonna have to start getting tighter shirts and so that I don't block the trackball meter. All right, thumbs are getting there. Thumbs are getting there. They're starting to warm up a little bit. Now, do we need to high tee this with the 6-wood? Probably not. Let's just backspin it, cut it, and hit it. I still remember the shot. We all played the buzzsaws back in the day. We called them the low lofts. But you had a 5-iron or a 3-iron. So you would be hitting a C3 5-iron, hitting the top of the hill to kick that up. Yeah, I think we need to. I don't have much moisture yet today. There we go. All we got to do is ask for it, right? And they give it to us. So now we're on a 30 pace here. It can set up for the rest of the way 2 extra holes to be drivable, which would put us on a 32. Wow, I whiffed the ball again. Got lucky that time. I should be okay from there. Yuck. Can I hit the 4 without any risk of the trees? We're going to try it. All right, I don't need to hit a high tee here. This clears it, but I want to float the high tee 3 with a little cut and some bite, so it still releases forward, and then it won't trickle too far. If I hit the 10.5, I'd be hitting it a little harder. I'm not going to be as accurate. All right, 5 wood, outwind. Can I get the 5 that far with my thumbs? We're going to go with the 4 and just flip it. All right, so we're clean. We should have gotten hole 2. We didn't. This hole technically was drivable sometimes back then. If you hit a C3, it would stick the wall on the left and kind of ramp up. Not now, not anymore. We're going to actually just play it for a nice thumb shot in. Should have a nice 9-iron from here. I like it. Little thumb release. Dead straight with the right 4. Should fix the left degrees that we're getting and has a chance of going in. And there we go. We got that one too. All right. Easy hole, but so hard. The key here is when you're up closer, you got to be careful of this tree. It looks like it's not there, but you're underneath it, can hit it. I'm hitting the 10.5 high tee here because it will cut harder than my other woods. and I could get it way left. All you have to do is keep it in the first cut or fairway here, and this second shot's easy. Oh, I thought I one-hopped that. That's fringe, right? Not dirt. Okay. No, Caesar, I'm feeling fine. I was actually gonna just get on the Nordic track right after this. Okay, that was lucky. I underhit that. I needed to hit that in the mid-80s, and I left it short. Luckily, I caught the flatter part up top and not the edge. This is a hole I don't ace enough. I just can't get the distances right. That one should have carried past that. But 7 in the face with the 4-iron. Maybe I'll just set up the workout cam for you guys, and we'll just stream Joe riding the bike. It's cute to watch, guys. It's hilarious. That's got a chance, too. See, and this sucks now, too, because I've driven this hole. I've also gone over the green by about 200 yards on it. You could hit a straight driver before, and that was when we had it was a 320 8.5, not a 310, but it would go and ramp up that hill and just take off. Today, though, we're just going to hit a C2.5-ish type and get as far left as possible. Or deep enough that we're past this tree, which we are. No issues coming in. We got an easy shot coming at this. Oh, how do I want to do this? 6. We'll bite it. I didn't need bite. Nothing would have had a chance. Another one. I could get this close enough to chip before too, but not today. It would. Well, that's as close as it gets. And with no high tee, we would just murder this straight through the trees, and it would get pretty far up. We're going to just hit a high tee 5 here and cut it to the other fairway. I might have screwed myself, though. We got to be careful. We got to... All right, no, we're outside of it now. All right, nothing here. Always look up on this hole because the second tee box and the third tee box, you don't see it, but the 5-iron coming in will hit the bottom of the tree. So always look up. I like this setup. I'm going to murder thumb this. I want to get this in the 90s. 90s make me lose accuracy, but I'm just going to get it left. And I did not get it left. I got the speed I wanted. Speed-wise was good, so we're good. Now, are we outside of that tree? We are not. So this is going to be a cut shot in no matter what we do. All right, we stuck it. That putt's going to be tough. Now, we noticed that trickle down into the fringe quite a bit. So I'm going to putt this. I got to put it out like this is like a left 14. I'm basically going to try to get it out as high right as I can. Got it. Good. All right, so we got one better 31, maybe a 2 better. It's a question of whether I should have made 2 or not, but that should have been a 3rd. I shouldn't have missed that chip. All right, so we're going to go to Royal Dubai. I like the course. Royal's a fun one. And then I guess I'll play, if I shoot another good game on Dubai, I'll play Royal Cove too. He said he saw Dubai on here. Where was? Oh, there it is. I did something funny there. I was cut chipping it and I overcut it. It wasn't good. One is not there, but here's something you can do. I'm going to knock this up as far as I can and try to get it in the rough. And if I can get it up far enough, it's a chush. come on, keep going. Is it close enough for the church? I need a 5 wood coming in, really. That's close. 4 will work, but is that wind going to push it too much from here? I think it is. I think from this distance, that wind is going to make this miss. All right, so let's go 1 extra club. I was actually scared of chushing the 3 wood there, but I was well over. Woo. Any invites, man. They don't matter. We'll play them all. Oh, God. This look doesn't get much better than this. I hate saying that ahead of time because then I have a chance of totally blowing it. All right, easy hole when it's set up like this. Now, how do I want to line it up? Let's go here. It'll give us the straightest line coming in. Fucking laid off it too much. Well, probably the same answer. I think Sequoia is my favorite course, Luke. It's hard, but very scoreable. But you just watched me. I shot a 19 on it. Now, obviously, once I knew I'd already lost, I hit some shots I probably wouldn't have at the end. All right, we're going to do something a little different here. The 4-iron, I can't backspin it. So let's just thumb this and float it in. I didn't want that one to back up hard. I needed it to stop, though. And the high T4, the high T really helped with that with the 5-iron. All right, the high 6 and the high 9 clear this. I'm going to go with the high 6 from the back. This, I can't murder this. I'm just going to smoothie it. I'm not going to make it by any means, but I should have an easy putt. Well, I am still not of the impression that playing anything but invites on the home edition gives me the same conditions as prize play. And prize play is what matters to me in match play and events and tournaments. So I don't want to relegate myself to doing that. Now, I might still be living in the past where glory games were different, but having it matter based off of your divisioning, which their divisioning system's out of whack. I just don't want to be, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm getting used to playing something different. I guess, though, if I'm on black tees and I randomize, that should be the same as prize play, but it's hard to judge off of those games if I'm playing the same contest as someone else. Like, I want to, if I'm going to be competing online with people, I want to have the same conditions, and that doesn't happen, ever. Because if you randomize, the tee boxes are different. Oh, that's a shit kick.
I'd rather play glory invites than to actually play.
I don't like this at all. Fuck, I'll take that all day. Oh, God, did we get lucky on this setup? I'm happy as hell, dude. How can I not be? Got to talk to all of you guys while sitting at home, being all lonely and shit. But for the lack of games that I play, I want to make sure I'm always playing in the most similar to prize play is available. Because, I mean, if this is all I do before tournaments, then I want to be able to keep up, guys. I'm not going to tournaments to not have a chance of winning. That was very weak and safe. This setup where that pin is, it was really important. More important to be to the left, even if I'm in the rough. Ooh, 26 through 15. This hole used to be great. Now it's kind of boring. I'd be happy if I kill this fly right now. I got one of the two. Let's see if we can get number 2. I don't know if I got it or not. We don't know. I didn't see it drop. Nope. By my math now, though, I shouldn't have had to C-putt that even, but we didn't do any testing on any of the short putts. All right, back-to-back 31s. I got to go with Royal Cove now, so we'll play Cove next. Woo! Handicap going crazy. I'm hoping that for next year we have a prize play type setup for them. Or soon. I don't know if even next year. Here we go. All right, we're going to play this smart. I'm with you. I'd love to do them too, but I just... Maybe I'll change my views. Maybe. I doubt it, though. I'm very stubborn. All right, we don't have anything special here, so we're going to just play it in for the approach. Come on. My thumbs are cooking, guys. They're about to be pretty good. Feeling solid right now. We're hitting some good balls. We're playing quick, playing right, playing good. You guys can hear my hands squeaking on my deck. I probably need a hand wash, but this is the last game, so. Nothing is going in, but we are right on everything. Nine through 7, we're clean. It just feels like not a good game thus far. Oh, God, did this line up any... Could this have lined up any better? This is in if I hit it straight. Fuck that. I caught fringe. It bounced funny off the fringe, but that, I hit that dead straight. Yeah, that fringe wasn't straight. Invites are a tough commodity a lot of the time. Ugh. I wanted to hit the 5. I was just scared. All right, so we're one off. I'll take that front. Back on par. Oh, we got to go for this. Oh, no, we're in the wrong box. We're too far up. You want to be outside right of these trees, and I'm not. So this is just a snap decline on going for that. All right, we're going to just flip this over the top. God, I want to backspin it, but I'd be really putting risk in. No, actually, we can backspin this. There's enough green in front of it. Well, I needed to not hit the fucking deep part. I needed to hit that 80s, not 90s. Take the birdies, though, when we get them. Did we get the lane? All right, we don't have a line at that, so we're going to play this the other way. We want to keep it as far left as possible, and you have to stay in the fairway. I didn't keep it left. I'm in the fairway. I have a shot to the right if I really need it. And I was way outside of that tree, and I still hit it. Yeah, I'm not near that tree. I hit that. I hit that based on the sight line, and it wasn't correct. Doesn't matter, though. Fuck yeah. Saving it. All right, let's see if I cannot fuck this shot up. I fucked it up the last few times. He did not. Ooh! I was really close to fucking that up and overhitting it. Yeah, I bet. We're right there. Okay, we're more than halfway to the front of this. So my 3-wood and my driver are underneath, can go straight through this gap with no high tee. So we're going to cut it with bite and hit it hard. Didn't cut it enough, but we're okay. We're safe. We're chipping for double eagle. Missed it. Scared. I hit it too short. All right, 26s though will be great. We'll see you, Caesar. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Actually, I just want to know something. I don't care if it's good or bad. I just want to know something. I'll walk with the 26 at the end of the night on Royal Cove. Probably lost the game though. Watch. That's not bad. All right, kiddos. We will see you guys on Wednesday. I'll have good news, hopefully, but I can't wait. I'm excited. But love you guys. We'll see you Wednesday night. And that's it. Word of mouth is out. Make sure you like and subscribe. I can go with that. 18 can be pretty bad too. It's up there. You just need to have the right bags. Oh, 17. You know, you can always have, if you're smart, you can always hit a ball that you one hop, you hit the green, cut it a little bit, have it hit the wall. Once it hits the wall on the side, it trickles down to where you have a right 10 putt. Right 10 putt from 40 feet isn't a gimme though. We asked Gomez, he knows. We'll talk though Wednesday more. Have a good night, everybody.